Now I got, okay. Oh, hey, there it is. There's my voice. And let me go ahead and we'll go ahead and put some music in the background. Get it kind of hyped up in here. Just gonna run back to the stream real quick. Yo. What up, the Chubby Donut? Thanks for showing up. Yeah, that was a pretty cool video you made earlier today, man, about that bike thing. We used to, back in my day, we didn't use plastic bottles. We used aluminum cans. But maybe that's like the upgraded edition, is to use plastic bottles in your tire instead of the aluminum can. Anyways, what up, Green Ghost? What up, Travis ASN over on Periscope joined in. Yo, thanks for joining up, man. I appreciate that. Nightbot, welcome as always. Is it cutting in and out? Yeah, that's because I wasn't wired in, so my upload speed was bunsy. Let me know if the audio is. I can go ahead and turn down the gain a little bit. Maybe it's peaking for you guys. I don't know. If you call YouTube your home, clap that like. You already know, wasn't wired in. Yep. For me, Ghost. Hi, what up, Slash? Good to see you. Better. Tweeted. Yo, thanks for the tweet. Yo. What up, Jake? Welcome to the stream. My new mic came in today. Sorry, so hyped. I'm going to turn that fan off right there. Super hyped. Yo, that's awesome, man. Are you going to be using it today? Artificial Tweetener. 100 Cement. Get exposed to massive inflation. Well, they are a stable and flourishing democracy. Oh, man. What I miss? I heard you bought a call option on Turkey, Green Ghost. LOL, LOL. Get exposed to massive inflation. Well, they are stable and a flourishing democracy. Inverse diversification. Inflation diversification. All in weekly calls, Turkey. I think you'd get a laugh from Wall Street's bets. There we go. What up, Coach? Mock muted. Yeah, I got it fixed again. Yeah, I think they call it out as a troll. You've seen their DD inside post. It wouldn't work fine. Oh, okay, maybe. If I can, we gotta get down to the very bottom real quick. If I can get it set up, yes, but I don't know if my stand works for it. I don't know. So this one, I mean, I think that they're all the same screw holes, but I could be completely wrong, you know what I mean? Hang on, I gotta check something. Somebody call me real quick. I gotta make sure it's... Okay, that was like 7 hours ago. I guess I never looked at it, so that's what happens when you get on and whatever, do your thing. Anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, I gotta give out some coin. I forgot. Let me pull up that stream so I can give out some coin through the actual stream. What up, everybody? If you're joining me on Mixer or Twitch, welcome. I also stream on YouTube, and I would say a large portion of my platform is on YouTube. But if you're joining me from Mixer or Twitch, I invite you to stick around on that platform and enjoy the stream. I would love to grow the audiences there as well. It just I've been kind of blessed with the YouTube audience, and now I'm trying to break into Mixer and Twitch. I actually really enjoy the Twitch platform. What pattern do you use on your mic? This one. Those are my settings right there. And that's it. That's basically it. And all right. And then what was it? I don't know what I was saying. Now I got distracted. Yeah. Missed that call. High gain in one direction. It's like medium gain. So it's a little bit less than like medium-ish. sometimes when I record on like the actual videos, like you'll see me, I might turn it up to about half, but I never go above half. Usually, if I'm pretty close to the mic, like you might even run with a little bit lower gain. It kind of depends on how your voice comes through. Yeah, so, so the settings. I'll walk you through them. The one on the very end right here. That basically is mic coming out this side, right here. So it's mic coming out this side of the mic, and then it's mic coming out of this side of the mic. So it's as if there was an interview with two people. So if I was to turn it to that setting, I'll show you what happens. I can turn it there right now. So this is kind of the setting. It's picking up some background noise over here as well. Like if I snap my fingers, like it'll pick that up just as clear as my voice. However, if I turn it to the side and start talking from the side, it picks it up on both sides here, but it doesn't pick it up right here, right directly here. Moving to the next setting. The circle picks it up everywhere, so I can snap everywhere. And you guys can hear that it creates an orb. It basically comes everywhere. So that's the straight up just the circle. Oh wait. The U, the one that I have it set on, is everything on this side of the mic. So anything back here, what you hear is the feed from this mic. So obviously you can tell a little bit of a difference in the volume. And that's pretty much it. And then the other one, the very final one, is basically the first one, but a little bit more, I would say even precise. So there's a lot less noise from the side and a lot more noise from the back and front. And that's pretty much it. The only thing is that with the Blue Yeti, never talk into, so see how mine's set up, like how it always is leaned back like this? The Blue Yeti picks it up when you speak this way into the mic. If you speak in like, some people want to talk into it like this, that doesn't work the best, you know? So don't talk into it like this. Talk into it from the side. Yo, what up, Joe? Welcome to the stream, man. Are you gonna be streaming tonight? I saw your post or your notification on YouTube that you were gonna be streaming. When you got to get up to like 60 concurrent viewers, man. I think that tonight's the night. I'm betting on you. I've got bills riding on you. All right, what was I doing? Giving out coin. The chubby donut, man. Oh! You guys aren't supposed to hear that. Oh no! We gotta cut the music. This is family friendly. Did you guys just hear that guy drop the F-bomb? Gringo's second one with 200. Heck yeah, Joe, I'll give you a rate if you're still alive after I'm done. Chubby Donut demonetized. Who is Joe? Chubby D, man. He posted a video today talking about how to make your bicycle sound like a motorized bicycle. He's I think he's probably like, I would say between 8 to 12 years old, and he just started making YouTube channels. I don't know how he found my YouTube channel, to be honest. But he came by the YouTube channel and he makes videos. So I gave him a shout out on the stream, I think about 2 weeks ago. But yeah, like I think it's cool when you get young kids like that, especially like that start making YouTube videos. It's like really, really cool because I guess like when I started in 2010, like, and even I know my brothers, like some of them were making YouTube videos as well. I think it would have made such an impact if someone would have took us at like 30 subscribers, 50 subscribers, and gave us a shout out like that. Like, this didn't exist. The live stream didn't exist back then, and so there's a lot quicker feedback, and it's a lot like easier to give people daps, like cred or whatever. Cut the sound. Yeah. That's what I said, man. I had to say that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh this because I don't see any likes up in here, and I know that we ain't about that life. Yeah, that's what I thought. We got like 30 people up in here watching. All right, maybe not that many, but and 3 likes. Yo, guys, I appreciate all that support, love. We'll go 3,000 coin on that one, and then I think at least one retweet. So we'll just go ahead and if you guys let me know if you guys did more retweets. I haven't actually shared this out. If you guys are like, what the heck have you been doing, coach? My wife, our dryer here, like took a little tank, and so she has to go to the laundromat to get it worked on, or not to get that worked on, but to get it what's the word there? To get those her sheets dried for work. Yo, 3 retweets, I think. All right, cool. Slash is a truthful person. I'll let you guys go for them other 2 retweets. I just got to make sure that I get this out, shared out. I'm live. By the way, guys, I'm working on getting a Coach Keith Facebook or a Keith Bridgeforth Facebook page, like a Facebook fan page. Also, it's up, but the only thing is that nobody's following me over there, and I don't even know what the link is, but I've been sharing stuff there. So maybe I'll just get like serendipitously found somehow on Facebook. That would be pretty cool, right? I mean, they're going to like me in a little bit because I'm just sharing all my content over there. Yo, who wants it? Somebody's giving away his KCoin. Yo, Gestures almost won last week. Low key, though, he almost did. You need to edit that post, that part of the section out. You already know, man. You know I would. No, I won't. It'll stay up. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and I can turn the music back on because we don't have any cussing anymore. We must stop Travis. Yes, man. he's got a pool of that silver now. I'll be in the morning streams, man. For sure, Gestures. Yeah. I'll today I didn't get a stream this morning because we had to be up and out at it like super early because right now I'm volunteering for my church does a vacation Bible school, and so we've been like I'm like photographer-ish, video-ish, editor-ish. I kind of just do my own like more or less little thing, and then I also helped with design with the flyer that we like pass out and that kind of thing. So that's where I was this morning. But however, though, I had to take my wife to work before that and then go there, and so we had to leave the house at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and that's just not enough time to stream when you wake up at like 5:30 because you went to bed at like 2:30 the night before. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to make that morning stream happen tomorrow morning, definitely. The only thing is right now that I still gotta like edit a video set to release tomorrow. But it's all good. I mean, if I have a Coach Condensed that's already ready, I might just go ahead and release that, and then, or Keith Condensed, and then go ahead and upload the video the next day or something. We shall see. I'll definitely get it all figured out before tomorrow, though. MC Turkey Duck Turducken. anyways, let's go ahead and jump into so the AC in the background is not bugging you guys. I just want to clear that up, but you guys can't hear it, right? It's not coming through feedback or anything like that. If everything sounds good there, then we'll just go ahead and jump into the Keith Condensed part of the segment. And I actually need to go grab a link for somebody. Alrighty, here we go. This is what I wanted to link. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, all good. All right, cool. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. I feel like I'm missing out because of, okay, Restream's already open right there. I gotta pull up this person's comment. It's from Lisa again. But might take it a little bit different approach. Similar question, but different holding. So yeah, I think it'll be a good. It'll help me expand a little bit elsewhere. So let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, we're recording. Here we go. Kind of like it right down the middle. What do you guys think of that? You guys like it down the middle too? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. If you're new here or maybe watching this at a later date, it'll be known as Keith Condensed. Well, if you're new to the live stream, then it won't be called Keith Condensed. But anyways, it's like a not to get like sidetracked, but this is a little like tidbit that I do during the live stream where I kind of get my thoughts and opinions based upon like a question that I get from the subscribers either through the live stream or through a comment that I get on YouTube or any other social media platform. By the way, I also stream out on Mixer and Twitch, so if you guys are joining in over there, welcome. I'm glad that you guys can make it as well. Anyways, on my YouTube channel specifically, I give away half an ounce of silver each week, each Saturday night to the person who has the most KCoin. So anyways, feel free to join on, figure out what KCoin is, and have your best foot forward at winning a half an ounce of silver. It's real silver too. So anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into it. This question comes from Lisa as well. She asked another question I have. Put $400 into blue chips, which we heard in the last question. Should I have maybe spread that money around a little bit and put some into, like, say, delicious dividends and maybe 3 others, or will I be making about the same amount keeping that $400 in blue chips? Is there a penalty if I pull out of blue chips? Thanks. So that's kind of like a two-part question. Anyway, so this is completely my opinion and not meant to be taken as financial advice. It's only for educational purposes. So we'll just go ahead and jump into the last part real quickly. So is there a penalty for selling off your blue chips? Technically, no. If it's a taxable brokerage account, which is what Stash Invest is. So you basically say you bought $400 and you went and sold at $400 again, and you didn't make a profit or you didn't lose any money, yeah, then there would be nothing that like would really happen. However, if you made a little bit of money, you might be looking at paying some taxes on that. If you didn't make any money, you might be looking at maybe a little bit of a tax break. Debatable the way that your taxes are done, though. So there's no penalty for that, specifically for just buying or selling. So like with a standard brokerage account, they typically charge you a fee per trade. Stash doesn't do that. They basically just charge you $1 per month and then say buy and sell whenever you want. However, Stash is more for the long term, so they don't really make it all that easy to buy and sell on like a swing trade or a day trade, but that probably like went whoosh. So long-term investing, that's what Stash is for. The other stuff is like real short-term. It's like those people that have, it's like a stockbroker, a guy that works on Wall Street that's like making quick trades all the time kind of thing. So that would be like a trader. So long-term investing on Stash, definitely. Will you make more money being more diversified than if you would be only in blue chips? So that's kind of like a question. Again, nothing in the stock market is guaranteed, right? That blue chips ETF could drop honestly 50% tomorrow. The likelihood of that happening is very, very unlikely, but it is possible. It's not impossible for that to happen. Same thing with like delicious dividends or the other 3 ETFs that you were thinking about that happening to. So that's always a possibility. However, I think super unlikely for that to happen in a day, in a week, in maybe a month, maybe in like 2 years. It could happen, and that's what we've seen kind of with the 2008 correction and then also recession. But would you make more money if the returns were all set, if the tables were set? Would you make a bigger return? Saying that like blue chips continues to go at the rate that it's going at, and maybe delicious dividends, and then maybe you're pairing it with a bond fund. I don't know specifically what the other 3 are, but it could be possible. I don't know what the return is on specifically blue chips. I am not like completely invested into it. I know what my returns are with holding delicious dividends and pairing that with Park My Cash. Specifically saying though, if it was blue chips versus the portfolio that I hold, and blue chips climbed at basically the same rate that delicious dividends in my portfolio holds. So say those both grew at the same rate, delicious dividends and blue chips. Even in my personal account, I am exposed into some bonds, at least about 25% exposed into bonds. So that blue chips ETF will grow faster than my entire portfolio. However, that also means when I talk about growing faster, that also means that it comes with more risk. And that's what I was trying to avert to last time, where I answered your question about another stock, is that it comes down to risk versus reward, and you got to figure out that happy medium of how much risk do I want to take on versus how much reward am I willing to get. And for me, I'm not willing to gamble a whole lot. That money is pretty important to me, so I personally will risk about like 75% of it in the market, and then keep about 25% of it safe in bonds, at least this year. We'll see where those percentages change going into next year. Anyways, Lisa, there's a great group that I help admin. It's called Stash Investors Group. There's about 60 or so thousand people on that Facebook group. And if you have a question like this, they would be more than happy to help answer that question or any other questions that you have. So what I'm going to do is I will link the link to the Stash Investors Group on the live stream right now. And then also what I'll do for you is we'll go ahead and link it at the very bottom of this video in the comment section. And I'll make sure to pin that also, so that way it won't go anywhere as well. And that way you can go there, also have your questions answered. Really smart people there. A lot of people have great opinions, and yeah, they would be more than happy to help you out. And also I'm there too as well, so you might be able to get your questions answered faster. Anyways, guys, it has been real. I hope that makes a little bit more sense. If you have any opinion, do you think it would be smart for you to only go like in a blue chips ETF and never go to like any other ETFs? Do you think that diversification is important? I would love to know what your comments and stances on this. Feel free to let me know down in the comment section. Anyways, guys, it has been real. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I got to at Keith Bridgeforth right there. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I just double recorded. Let's see. Keith, what was somebody tweet? Why is somebody just... I saw someone swing trading with M1 on their M1 Finance subreddit. I was surprised that he was able to execute that strategy with it. Wow, that's crazy. All right, some people keep on. Coach Keith knows. That's a nose. No problem. Nah, all good. That's a noise as a no. It is. All right, let me get back down the bottom. I don't know why dividends are taxed at 15% capital gains if you're not super high in the tax bracket. Yeah, exactly. They probably have similar total returns to the market, but with more dividends. Those will be taxed around 15%. Total return equals dividends plus earnings growth plus speculative returns. The group is 64. Oh, 64,000. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I know it's somewhere between 60,000 and 70,000, so that's why I was kind of like 60-something thousand. And we're gonna breach 70,000 here in just like probably like, I want to say like 3-4 months. I think even less than that. So yeah, I'm super stoked about that. It doesn't look like we got many viewers coming from any other places, which I think that's all right. I didn't really expect any of that to happen. Ooh. All right, we do got someone that's watching on Periscope. Hello from Periscope, from the Periscope world. Cool. Well, I do got a second one that I'm going to do. Not a Coach Condensed. It's going to be a. I'm going to talk about silver. I'm going to talk about my three, I guess, my top 3 mistakes with buying gold and silver, or buying silver, precious metals. I got some good feedback on the last video that I did about that, where I talked about, I think, like the top 3 things I wish I would have, or top 4 things I wish I would have known before swing trading. And so I kind of wanted to get into like some mistakes that I've made and how I've learned from them, and that kind of thing. This one I unfortunately didn't have time to write a script. I do have like my points though. Yo, what up, Glisky? Thanks for the follow over on Twitch, man. I appreciate it. Big ups to you, dude. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with that. Moving forward is to get into that and share some of that. And then tomorrow me and Jay will be on doing our food review, our live food review. I don't know what we're gonna be doing specifically on there, but I gotta change that zombie, man. I don't really like him, but but yeah, so that's kind of the plan moving forward there with that, is to do the food review tomorrow. I have kind of like, we might just do a double header tomorrow, because usually when Jay comes on we just double it up. So that's kind of the plan, I think, right there. And so tomorrow closes the month, so the next like 4 or 5 videos will be specifically. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Slash, you're right about that. About any topic with the top number best ways. Yeah, definitely. So that's kind of my goal, is to come out with like a top top 3 ETFs, top this each week. And then also I still want to get into like those stock reviews. The only thing is that I felt like they were consuming so much time, and for the amount of like traction that they were getting, it wasn't, I don't know, for me it didn't seem like it was worth it. So I might slow it down to like once a month, or once every 2 weeks, that kind of thing. And that way I can still come out with them, but it will be like once every 2 weeks. If you check the trending YouTube vids, it's almost all garbage. So true. So true. So that's kind of my plan moving forward. The next few videos will be my recap videos, and then from there we'll get back into it some more. So I think what I might do this time is come out with like a top something every single week still, and so it will kind of like interrupt my recap videos, but I think it should be good. And also there's another few videos that I want to come out with as well, with about like my Acorns 2.5 year review. I'm almost coming up on Acorns, being with Acorns for almost 3 years, here in another, like, gosh, I want to say like 6 months or so. So like 2.5 year review, and then Stash 2 year review, Robinhood 2 year review, like long-term reviews that are like that. And that way next year it can set me up for another 3 year review, 4 year review, just in case people are still using this platform. Because like, if you think about it, like if you go to search like TD Ameritrade or something like that, and like somebody says like TD Ameritrade long-term 10-year review or something like that, like you would turn heads and you'd be like, what? This guy's been with them for 10 years. Like, he must know a thing or two, right? Yeah, it's what most people want. Yeah, exactly. So I don't get why they are so popular. I don't know either, man. I mean, so I I would say that some of the content that they have on the trending page is interesting. It's entertainment, but most of it, man, I can't deal with it. I think that you're right there. Yeah, I don't watch TV. It's unwatchable. I agree with you, Slash. Total, 100%. Yo, what up, Mixer friends? Thanks for jumping on, man. I think that was Gilsky. Thanks for the first of all the follow, man. I appreciate that, and then thanks for hanging out with me over there. I do stream on. I'm streaming on another 2 different platforms as well. Actually, I guess 3 different platforms. I'm streaming on Periscope as well, and YouTube and Mixer. So if you're seeing comments, they're probably coming from like my YouTube channel or my Mixer channel, and so I'm responding to those. That's why I have the chat post up right over here. I hope that you guys will be able to make some of that out, because yeah, I think that it I don't know, I've been really enjoying like the 3 stream platform. And then also I do come out with morning streams where I do like a gaming stream, and then at night it is like strictly investment talk, except for Friday night, where it's like kind of like this. I'm trying to really get it to be like a super stream. So anyways, man, all you guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for being up in the stream. Cool. Let's go ahead and fire up the cameras, and we'll go ahead and jump into silver mistakes. I'm going to go ahead and actually go to here. What up, my guys? Welcome back to the stream. I appreciate everybody turning in. We're going to go ahead and put on some of this music here, too. We'll go ahead and turn that up and pull that up a little bit. And let's go ahead and just jump right in without any hesitation. We're just going to go full-fledged into this, right? Right. Let me just, I've got to pull up my list. So give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. It's a little bit toasty up in here. I'm gonna get a little bit of sweat on my brow. These lights make it like 30 degrees hotter than it actually is. Let's just go ahead and jump into it, though. How about that? We'll move that out of the way. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 160 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into my top 3 mistakes on buying silver. I mean, or buying precious metal for that matter. I mean, or buying precious metals for that matter of fact. These videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You are responsible for your assets and to properly protect them. So always, please, do your own research. So when I'm talking about like buying gold, buying silver, buying precious metals, I'm not talking about like buying ETFs or trust funds that are traded on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. I'm talking about specifically buying it and like the most physical form, coins, bullion, bars, that kind of thing. So anyways, what I wanted to get into was my top 3. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Number 1 was buying 3 grams of silver at a 1 ounce price. So this was probably like my number 1 mistake that I ever made with buying silver. And this was, I guess, like I think like my 3rd time purchasing silver. And I was buying through eBay, and I was just kind of like browsing around. I was like, oh, this silver is quite a bit cheaper than the other 2 that I was looking at, right? And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start bidding on this one. Well, it was like, I think like $15 at the time. Now, $15 for 3 grams is not that good of a deal. When the price of silver is trading at like $20 on eBay, right? It was like listed, I think like $20 around there. So I anyways keep on bidding on it, and I'm like, I'm gonna win this thing now. Like, I'm gonna win it. So I win it at like $20. I get these 3 grams, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I completely got like ripped off, basically. Like that guy, I mean, hands down, he made a crap ton of money off that one sell of 3 grams. Like, he'll probably never get that deal again. So I guess I was a sucker that time. So never again would I buy 3 ounces or 3 grams of silver for 1 ounce price. It doesn't even compute. It's 16 grams to equal 1 ounce, right? I think that's what it converts to. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into number 2, which is buying from a non-reputable source or an unreputable source. So like I was saying earlier on in my silver stacking days, I would buy from eBay because the price of silver was cheaper there. There's free shipping on super small orders, and for me it was like there's a lot of different coins out there, super easy kind of to find things. And so I was like, great, I'll just stick with this. Plus the bidding aspect of it I really enjoy, because you could get stuff possibly at cheaper because whatever people are on at that time, or who really knows. But sometimes you can get it for quite a bit cheaper on eBay. And so I was on there. Well, I bought probably, I think, like 10 ounces, and I mean 10 ounces like at separate times, of course. And so I get all my silver together, and I was watching a video on YouTube, and this guy was talking about how he bought some silver through eBay and he got it back and it was fake silver. And so I started researching how to like spot fake silver, and I like read that if you like cling something on them and they make like a different noise than the rest of them, then it's probably fake. Well, I go to do that, and next thing you know, I'm like, wow, this one is actually not real. It sounds different than all the other ones. And I was like, huh, maybe I shouldn't be buying from eBay anymore, because I can't afford to be buying 1 ounces of silver and get it here and it's only like silver plated nickel or something like that. So I hop off there and I start going with, I believe right now I'm with Ampex, I think is the name. And I've also been kind of like flirting around with like JM Bullion and other reputable silver sellers, silver and gold sellers. But let's go ahead and jump into number 3, which my top 3rd mistake, which is buying whenever I want instead of having a plan. So when I first started out, it was kind of like, oh, hey, like I got $20, like I'll just go buy some silver, or like maybe make some bids, or hey, you know what, like I'm kind of bored at work, like let's just look on eBay and see if there's any cheap silver. Like, okay, this one's trading a little bit lower, or the bid price is a little bit lower, like I'll go ahead and try to get in on that, and if I can, then hey, great, I'll just take it and know that I got it for a cheaper price than what I would have paid maybe in 3 months from now, or maybe even tomorrow or next week. So for me, it was kind of just buy whenever, and there wasn't really a dollar cost average plan or any plan set in place. Now, I basically make a regular bi-weekly deposit into a savings account, and when that gets up to about 150, 200 bucks, I turn around and buy some gold with it. I've been buying 1/10 of an ounces of gold, and that's because I guess right now I feel like gold for me personally is something that I would rather stack than I would rather than buying silver. That's my personal opinion. I would say that I don't really have any backing on fact because of that, but for me right now, maybe I just like the look of gold, and so I've been going with gold over silver right now, which making those regular deposits into that bank account to kind of like retrace gives me a better like dollar cost average, because once that hits the price to buy that gold, then I go buy it. You know what I mean? So it's not set up by how I feel that day, or whether I can find a cheaper price that day, or hey, whatever it may be. The clouds went over south instead of west today, so hey, it's a great time to buy some gold or silver. Like it kind of comes down to that basically like a great guess, instead of like, hey, like don't worry about it, and we'll just keep on making those regular deposits, and then once you have enough, just go ahead and buy that gold or silver. So anyways, those are the top 3 mistakes. I'll run through them real quick, which is buying 3 grams of silver at a 1 ounce price. Number 2 is buying from a non-reputable source. And then number 3 is buying whenever I want, instead of having a specific plan on how I will buy my gold and silver. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into the question of the day, which is, what artist or band do you always recommend when someone asks for a music recommendation? For me, lately, I guess over the last like month, I've been really recommending a lot of like Celtic music. I don't know why that is. I just have been like really enjoying a lot of like the bagpipe and that kind of stuff, and plus it kind of, I don't know, makes me feel inspired or uplifted. And so if I had the opportunity to recommend music to someone, or an artist or band, that's what I would tell them. I would just say, hey, you know what, turn on Pandora to Celtic and like have the time of your life. Anyways, we will go ahead and leave right there. Like I always say, if you got a question regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, as well as general investing, business, Etsy, coaching, and M1 finance, post those questions down below. Please don't forget to subscribe right up here and check out these 2 videos right here. Don't forget to check out this link. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Yo, that was pretty good. I'm going to real quickly go stop these cameras and turn on the AC again. Interesting choice. Keith, what I do a river dance on stream? Not a chance. Not even one chance. Not even one small chance. So anyways, guys, that pretty much. Oh man, that's what I kind of wanted to talk about again on the stream. Man, I don't know if I can do that. Let me turn this volume down just a tad. I'm gonna run back through the stream chat real quick, because I know that I missed some stuff. We got a lot of people flipping. Are Kit Kat bars vegan? No, they got milk chocolate in it. I would probably die if I ate one. Yo, someone be on that bank heist. Bagpipes, interesting poise. Yo, yeah, I don't know why, but it's just been something that, like, I don't know, I've just been really liking. I think it's probably because, like, mainstream artists, like top 40, that kind of stuff, I feel like has just kind of gotten tired for me to listen to, so it kind of, like, really changed it up. So I'm saying, yeah, if I could river dance, then I would river dance on the stream, but I can't river dance, so there's no way that I would river dance on the stream. I don't know why I'm looking that way over there. I could just look at it right here. Are you allergic to milk? Probably am now. Not as definitely not as like. It doesn't definitely like it doesn't hurt my body as much as my wife's did. Like that's a few months ago, like probably like I want to say like 6 months ago. She had this peanut butter stout, and it was like a peanut. What was it called? Peanut butter milk stout. But I didn't like. She didn't think of anything in it because like it's a beer. Like it's probably doesn't got any milk in it. And so she drinks up like this entire thing. Well, like literally like 4 a.m, she's throwing a shoe at me. And it's like, Keith, get out of bed. I can't even walk. Like I went to the bathroom and I can't even move. Like there's so much pain in my like upper stomach area, like up here. And I was like, what the heck? And so she eventually like, we got like the pain to subside a little bit by having her lay down. She fell back asleep, woke up at like 10 and she was like, it's even worse. Like we got to go to the hospital. And so like I drag her literally out of the house on like a chair cushion and drive her to the emergency room. Boom, next thing you know, we get there, get seen like 3 hours later, and then they run some tests, take her back to do I think like a CAT scan or something like that on her stomach, send her back out. We wait for the results come back. The doctor says, hey, like we can give you some gas stuff, but like you just got like a serious case of really bad gas. Like you got tons of air like in your digestive tract. And she's like, did you eat something like you weren't supposed to? And I was like, well, I said, babe, that beer I think said it was a milk stout. And I was like, it said peanut butter milk stout. I was like, maybe it had milk in it. And she was like, oh my gosh, like she was like, really? Like that's the way my body reacts now? So for her, like I think it's like deadly. For me, it's not like my body will still process. Like I get just super bloated, and I would say a little bit less mild like a milder reaction than what she would have if I was to drink it. And that's probably because I guess have been more kind of accustomed to doing it or to drinking milk in my lifetime versus hers. Like she didn't really drink much milk growing up, and she didn't really eat much cheese either. So. Did you see my point? Oh, I didn't see it. I'm scrolling down. Did you see my point about gold returns over time? I didn't see it. Was that on Discord or was that on the stream? But why Ghost? Dang, why Travis is in first place. I'm not sure. Was that on? I can check on Discord real quick. I'm sure that see, I read sub articles today talking about selling, about to be a way to be up, add bad news on tech. No. With SWAT. I probably haven't seen it. Yeah, belching beaver milk stout. Just caught that part. Yeah. The belching. Yeah, man. The belching beaver peanut butter milk stout. Yeah, milk stouts does contain lactose. They add a bunch of sweetness because it doesn't ferment. Yeah. So after I posted it in the stream earlier. For gold from 19 until today has a CAGR of 3.88%, inflation adjusted at 1 point, very similar to average house appreciation over time, except in bubble markets. Yes. Yeah. So that I mean, for me, like gold and silver for me is kind of just, I guess, like something that as far as a coin, like I want to be able to like just kind of give to my grandkids or have like a big stash that like it can kind of just travel along family. I don't plan on, it's not for me, it's not an investment that I plan on cashing in. It's something that I think just like hold and pass on to Jacob and my other kids, and then from there they can pass it on to their kids. So that's kind of my plan. My ultimate plan with buying silver and gold is to be able to, especially the stuff that I'm stacking, is just to kind of let it go to them, and that way they can enjoy it or pass it on to their kids, and so on and so forth. And maybe they'll be able to stack it for them and keep on doing it, keep on going that way with it. Lactase, an enzyme that digests milk, gets down regulated when you don't drink milk in a while. But if you are not lactose intolerant, you can start drinking it again gradually. Yeah. So that's probably the case if I started, like, I know that my body would adjust to it if I started to drink it. Yeah, that's what I would think too. That's like, I'm pretty sure it was like an abundant amount of lactose, because it doesn't break down in a beer, I guess, or something. Like, I was reading as soon as I was like, oh my goodness, like it said milk stout, and I was like, that probably was actually like had some milk in it. Like, I started to research and read about it, and I was like, this is literally like concentrated lactose. And I was like, no wonder, like, why you like are going crazy. Like, I had a little bit of a drink, like just like a little sip, but I had seen that it had said milk, and so I was like, I don't know about this, but like, I'll definitely try it. And so I tried it, and I was like, that's really good, but like, and I was like, that's really good, but that definitely doesn't have like milk in it, kind of thing. And so I was like, whatever, like, yeah, it's great. And so she went off and drank the entire thing. Yo, Jacob Ramsey, welcome, man. He said, yeah, something. I bet there's a bunch of lactose. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because she was like in the hospital, like, and the worst pain that I've ever seen her. Which, I mean, I've only known her for like 4 years, but like, I guess that's still quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Worst pain. Anyways, that's my long-term approach to gold and silver. Oh, so today, yeah, so I wanted to talk about, I kind of, for these guys that aren't in my Discord, I posted in Discord about Snapchat, and not to like bring it up to grab clout, because I'm only holding one share still, for the leaders of Fortnite. Let me go ahead and pull it up and pull up the chart on Yahoo Finance, and then we'll just kind of take a look at it. Sup, Travis? At Jacob Ramsey. Hey. So I posted in Discord. I was like, I got a limit order set on Snapchat. And I'll kind of show you on the charts more specifically why. We don't want to look at the 1 week. Let's go like 1 day. And so first of all, I think we're going into a downtrend, right? So I'll probably try to buy a reverse uptick on this, and the reason for that is for me personally, I like whenever Snapchat gets below. Whoa, this thing is going a little bit crazy. I like whenever Snapchat gets below $12, and today it dropped down to $12 even. And so I had actually a limit order set at $11.50 today. I don't know what it will be set at tomorrow, but it'll be around there. But basically, like, this was, yeah, this is all days right here. So this was basically, I believe, the bad earnings call that happened last time. So it went from $14 down to all the way down to like $10, right? Let's take these off real quick. Those don't really help tell the story. So anyways, we had a huge sell-off, drops all the way down from $14 down to like $10, and continue on for a little bit. And we had a little quick spike up right there, and I was like, oh, for sure, like, we'll catch this on the rise. Like, we'll get some good news or something like that. Boom. So we popped out of it and got a nice run up back all the way up to $14. For me, I like whenever it drops below this $12 mark, and I'll go ahead and put a line there. But it's only hit around this area another like time. Like it hits there and then always pops up around that $12. Right here we hit under 12 again, and then it pops back up. So 12 is like a real sweet spot, and I think that's why we had some kind of like resistance as soon as we hit, like earlier today. Like I'll go to the 1 day or to the 1 minute chart. I think that's why we kind of had this. If you look at it, like we had a huge sell-off in the morning, going from about high $12 to all the way down to $12.14, actually dropping all the way to $12.02. And then I think what happened is it triggered a lot of buy sells for a lot of like swing trader, day trader, maybe even long-term investors. And so we brought it back all the way up to around 13 or 12.36. So like that's not bad in 1 day, but whenever it hits around that $12, it seems like it. Oh, we do see. No, oh man, wow, guys, how terrible for me on the live stream. There you go. There we are. So this was the earnings call that I bought. No, this was just today. So what I was saying about today, real quick. That's so funny. That is literally so funny. I feel so bad. I apologize, guys, about that. I think like it just does it automatically. Like it should just adjust automatically. You know what I'm saying? So it dropped from $12, almost $13, all the way down to almost under $12. But then I think, me personally, just as me thinking, I think once it gets below that or around that $12 range, people just buy it up, because basically, like I was saying, we'll go back to the 1 day, is that about every single time it hits under $12, so right here would be like right here's it's getting close to 12 bucks. This is where it drops under 12 bucks. It went to 11, 13. It always seems to bounce back whenever it gets down like that low. Like there's 12.34. That was the low right there. So I think that people saw this $12 drop, and they're like, let's start buying on the bounce back. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm looking for. So I'll just go ahead and try it out, and we'll see how it turns out. I mean, I won't really be risking a whole lot of money if I end up getting into a trade with this, but I think for me it's something that we'll see if it turns out. Again, I'll have my my stop loss. Well, actually, I don't know about this. It's just kind of like, I guess for me, like I put in a order today, but tomorrow, I don't know. I might hold off and see if it's like just me like wanting to try to trade again, and then I'll give it a day and see where it goes, and then see what I want to do. Where are the moving averages? People watch those. Yeah. I can put those on real quick. This is the 50-day. So it dropped below it broke the 50-day moving average. It was above it for so long. For like a month. About 2 months almost. It was above the moving average, 50-day moving average. We'll put on a 20-day moving average too. I like the 20-day moving average. Yeah, so he broke the 20-day. My favorite though, man, my favorite to look at though is the 200. I don't know why, but I just love looking at the 200. I don't even think it will have. So like, as you can tell, like probably not a good growing stock long term, because like look at that moving average. We won't break that for a while. I think if we did, this stock might jump up quite a bit. Jumping back on the chat real quick. We don't see nothing. Everybody's just too busy flipping. Yo, 100%. Yo, Nightbot, thanks. 1 like equals 1 blueberry smoothie. Huh. Fortnite. Cool. That's it right there. So I don't know. For me, it's kind of one of those stocks that I've been watching ever since this right here. So I feel like me and Snap have a pretty good long. Nah, IPO was last year. So I've been watching this since last year. So I feel like I have like a good relationship with it. Like I feel like we've got a pretty good relationship going on. And so I think we'll see. I might take another whack at it. And then yeah. I think right now we're just still with another earnings. Like this is the earnings right here. Boom. Goes from 1406 all the way up to 1939. This is another earnings call. So I think it's just starting to even out with their earnings calls of where they're expected, where they're going to be. So that's another just earnings call right there. I think if I had to add my personal opinion onto that. Has it been downgraded? No, I think it's just a I think it just has to do with I always try to be quicker than the advertisement that pops up. Oh man, it's here. No, it looks like just initiated with a neutral. Why Snapchat stock is falling today? The Mott Leap Fool. All right. Snap will report second quarter on August 7th. Analysts are expecting revenue growth of 39%, but a loss per share of 17% compared to 16%. Snap shares are now down nearly 30% from its $17 per share initial public offering last year. Users' growth has slowed amid competition from Instagram and other business like Spectacles and Snap Cash have mostly fallen flat. Oh man, that's a bummer. Considering that stock has fallen sharply after 4 out of the 5 earnings reports, shares remain at risk going into next week. While the company's revenue growth shows its appeal to advertisers, and it will eventually deliver on the bottom line to justify its current $15 billion valuation. Yeah, so I think that's, I don't know like why there was such a huge downturn, but maybe because of Facebook, Twitter dropping, and then also maybe because their earnings reports coming out and they don't expect it to be that well. Oh man, what did it say? The target. You said you only wanted to do a swing trade on Snapchat, right? For right now, probably just because I don't know. For me, I just like playing around with that stock. I still feel like it's young, so there's a lot of. So the reason kind of why, me personally, they haven't reported yet. People are afraid because of what happened to Facebook. I wouldn't hold it through the earnings for anything. Nah. I don't think I will. If I'm going to, it'll probably be either after. If I hold through an earnings call, it'll be like 2 shares or something like that. It won't be much, to say the least. So we shall see. So the thing that I kind of see with Snapchat, which I'm sure that there's other stocks out there like this, is that like Snapchat on paper doesn't look that good. Like long term, I could never be are you kidding me? Like I was talking about with the company, like they spend so much money and they don't make any money. So for that reason alone, like I'm like long term I couldn't do it. So that's why I have to have like other reasons for buying it. And so like I could do like a trade on it, or I could just hold for the Fortnite players. But I don't trust everybody all that much. Not that I don't trust them, but I think that like if there was another app that came out, they would probably change that was better, that could do the same thing, or however it may be. So just some ideas. They may sell into earnings. Yeah, we shall see. I don't know. The closer for me it gets to 0, the more like I'm like, oh, I just want to buy it. I just gotta buy it. So that's thought. Kind of just wanted to touch on it real quick before, you know, stuff like that happen. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and I think $10 looks like a good target if it drops 20%. Yeah, if it hits $20 or $10, I probably couldn't help myself. I'd probably have to buy a share just for the culture. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and in stream right about there. I gotta get to editing a video at least, and then have that ready for tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you for you jumping on the stream. Really does mean a lot. I'll be back on tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get on in the morning. But that'll be gaming streams, which most of you guys don't really care about those. But if you want to watch, then feel free to turn up. But I'll be back on tomorrow night for a investing stream as well. So, and I think it'll be fun. This will be my second week doing the tandem streams, and I think for growth of my channel, I think it'll be a good idea. But again, it's kind of like one of those things. Like, it's a new channel, so we shall see where that thing leads. Anyways, it has been real life. I appreciate you guys for all hanging out. But until next time, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.
Like a Hellcat.